Meeting with a roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton is absent this evening. Commissioner Barwick?
Here.
Commissioner Webb?
Here.
Commissioner Stecklin?
Here.
Mayor Absher?
Here. Would you all stand with me and join in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item number 3 on the agenda is our time for public comments or audience to visitors, subject to Ordinance 3128 and amended by Ordinance 3134, which are up on the counter by the fire chief. Is there anybody who'd like to speak to the council tonight? Okay, hearing and seeing none, I'll move on to item 4. We have 2 items, A and B, under the consent agenda. Anybody on the council want any of these items or sub-items removed and voted upon separately? Either A or any part of 1, 2, or item B. Anybody from the audience like any of these items removed from consent agenda and voted upon separately? Okay, hearing no objection or request, we'd entertain a motion to pass the consent agenda as presented, please.
I make a motion we pass the consent agenda as presented. Second.
Okay, any discussion on any of these items? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Barwick?
Yay.
Commissioner Webb?
Yay.
Commissioner Stecklin?
Yay.
Mayor Absher?
Yay. Under new business, item number 5, fire department. Mr. Barwick.
Yes, I'd like to make a motion that we would approve the recommendation of the Police and Fire Merit Board to hire Dakota Upchurch and Grady Powell as probationary firefighters to fill the vacancies made by the upcoming retirement of Lieutenant Jim Eskew and the resignation of firefighter Alex Robertson, terms per the collective bargaining agreement. And just for clarification, Dakota Upchurch start date will be October 25th. And Grady Powell's will be November 7th.
I second
Okay, any questions on this item? We'll take a roll call and then we'll let you introduce and depending on how this works out. Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Barwick?
Yay.
Commissioner Webb?
Yay.
Commissioner Stecklin?
Yay.
Mayor Absher?
Yay. Chief?
All right, it's my pleasure to introduce, first of all, Dakota Upchurch. Congratulations.
Thank
you. And Grady Powell. I look forward to having them both. Thank our crew. We're going to step out and get some pictures if that's okay.
You're not going to tell us anything about it?
Yeah. Something.
All right, I'll say.
Hey, I have one question. When do they graduate high school? Either I'm getting older or these guys are looking a lot younger.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Dakota. Dakota's native of Harrisburg, correct? Correct. Lives in Marion.
Which one's Dakota?
This gentleman right here.
Oh,
And he, concrete dispatcher currently.
yep,
Yeah.
correct.
And now currently a fireman. Grady Powell. Grady has been a county volunteer fireman, works full-time at United Ambulance. He's an EMTB. He is almost finished with his paramedic, which he finishes in December, and we're going to see to it that we help him finish that up, because he's worked real hard to get it. So, anybody have any questions? All right, it's a pleasure to have him. We appreciate y'all.
Did you get your pictures that you wanted?
No, we're going to get him out here.
Okay.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to pause the meeting for a minute, let those that were here for that item go ahead and join them on that side, assuming that's what they're doing. Okay, we'll move on to agenda item number 6, Police Department. and Commissioner Park.
I'd like to make a motion that we would approve the recommendation of Chief Feds to hire Tammy Hutchison to fill the open dispatch position at probationary 2 rate per the collective bargaining agreement. Mrs. Hutchison will start date is November 2nd, 2022.
I would second that.
She is not here tonight. She had a previous engagement. A little bit about her, the chief can explain that. She is retiring from the Illinois State Police as a telecommunicator. So
She had 25 years' experience with Illinois State Police as a dispatcher, and then most recently, she got a promotion, and she was the leads coordinator for the state of Illinois and has been in Springfield, and she's retiring the end of this month and doesn't want to take any time off and is ready to start. John and I both had the pleasure of working with her, and she is an outstanding dispatcher.
she'll bring a wealth of knowledge.
We're very
and
fortunate.
her ability. Good answer.
Okay. Okay, first and second.
Yes.
Okay, any other questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay?
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Stecklin,
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Item number 7, we'd advertise some surplus properties and listed in your packet under item 7A, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 5 bids turned in. One more. So I guess we're missing one of these. Didn't get a bid. Northeast corner. We did not get a bid on the second one in your packet on Goodall, so it appears to me. Just to open these, I think we only got one bid for property, or per property. This looks to be all from the same person, at least they were turned in all at the same time, so.
I got a check. Did you get a check?
Yeah, they had to turn in 10%. Okay, let's see here. We'll start at the top of our packet. 711 North Garfield. Bid amount's $1,106. Does have a check for 10%. It's from Yellow Door Builders, Inc. Someone has a bid for 1,003 West Goodall, correct? I think that's the one we're missing. Is there one for 907 West White?
Yes. Now, from Yellow Door at, the amount's $1,556.00.
Could you repeat that amount? 1,000?
556.00.
There's a check in there for 10%. Okay. Pin number ending in 16016, southwest corner of Jackson and Harper.
I've got that one.
Okay.
The bid came from Yellow Door Incorporated in the amount of $506. The check for $50.60.
Okay. Pin ending in 015, southeast corner of Jackson and Harper.
That's what I've got from Yellow Door Builders. Bid amount of $506. I got that check as well.
I've got the one ending ending in 001, northeast corner of Jackson and Harper. That's also for $506 from Yellow Door. We had indicated in the actual advertisement that we could set a reserve amount. Several of these, especially the lower bids, these are minimally useful parcels of property because of the flood. Certain flood zones varying on each one. So I'll leave it to your discretion. I think disappointed that we only got one bid, but for each one, but there's benefits, I suppose, getting these back on the tax rolls and not having to mow them. So do we want to vote on these as a block, or do you object to one or all of these in a way and want to reject it, or whatever your pleasure is here?
I know it was a block.
I'm fine with that.
Do you have a problem? Anybody have no problem with this then? Okay. Did you pass those, these to? All right, took mine out of there. Do you want these back in these same envelopes then?
I can hold that. If you wanna just hand it all to me, I'll read it all organized. In the morning.
That might be too small. Okay, I'm gonna read this motion since I've got all these pens right in front of me. I move to accept the bid for the sale of surplus properties per this schedule, pen number 0718329001 for $1,106 to Yellow Door Builders. Pen number 0613410-001 907 West White for $1,556, also to Yellow Door Builders. Pin number 07183841016, southwest corner of Jackson and Harper, $506, also to Yellow Door. Pin 07183841015, southeast corner of Jackson and Harper, also for $506 to Yellow Door Builders. And 07183840001, north corner of Jackson and Harper for $506, also at Yellow Door.
I would second that.
Any questions, further discussion? Okay, roll call please.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay.
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Steckland,
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Item number 8, we've got one TIF redevelopment agreement. Cody, is there anything of note on this one? I know what your notes say, but you're adding additional companies in on this?
Yeah, we've done something like this in the past several times. As a project develops, a lot of times, expenses are made on the fly by maybe not the company that we had the original agreement with, which in this case is Barnett Rentals and Real Estate Development. There were also 3 additional developers related to this project that incurred costs. So again, doesn't change any of the money involved in this agreement, any of the potential reimbursements. It simply adds these 3 other developers that incurred costs, so those costs can be counted towards the project. And they were, again, costs that were initially accounted for in the original agreement.
Okay. Just stay up here if you will, because I need you for the next item too. Somebody want to make that motion then?
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 3840, amending Barnett Reynolds RDA, adding additional developers.
I would second that.
Okay, any other questions on this? Roll call please.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay.
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Steckland,
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Under item 9A, Cody, can you walk us through this recommendation, please?
Yeah, this is in relation to the new City Hall project. This was not only a request of the Water Office, as as we gain access to the drive-through. But this is just another service that we're gonna be able to offer our constituents with this move. So the third drive-through lane at the bank, portion, who again is leasing the north portion of the property from us, they're not gonna be using that lane as part of their drive-through system, so it'll only be the lane up next to the building in the middle lane. So the thought was, if we had one of these pneumatic teller systems, our water customers could use that service rather than coming in City Hall or utilizing the drop box. For those that like a receipt and don't wanna get out of their car, this would allow them to use that third lane of the drive-through area, pay their water bill. I think we need to limit it to water payments only. I don't think we need to be setting up new services and those sorts of things through the drive-through. But again, especially with what's happened in the world the last couple of years, any of these types of services are probably a good idea, looking at doing these kinds of things going forward. As you know, City Hall was closed periodically over the last couple of years. And so again, this just allows us to better serve our constituents, our water customers. And this cost is all inclusive of labor and parts to do so. I will note this is a project that, from a cost standpoint, probably needs to be considered now, not a year or two from now. It would cost more at that time, obviously, not knowing what costs may go up associated with this, but having to tear out the work that's already been done over there would be more costly in the future than it is right now. So that's the contemplation here. Again, 11,780 was the bid we received on that, and again, seems like a good idea potentially going forward.
Well, yeah, I think I'm in favor of it, but that's just a question, so there'll be an attendant the whole time, or?
No, so not knowing kind of what our usage is going to be, this is a video teller system, so there'll be a video end in the drive-through, so the customer will see someone, but this will be located off of the teller desk in the back of the room, so they'll hear a tone. One of whoever's available out of the teller row will go and respond to that call. It'll be mounted on the wall, and they'll have to see the room to appreciate it, but off of the row of the tellers. So we will have 3 available for walk-up like we do now, and then this additional service as well.
So basically, we'll have 3 methods somebody can, well, I guess if you exclude mailing it in and that kind of thing, credit card, but in person, there's 3 different methods you could do it. You could drop off your bill. We'll have to move this payment box over there. Obviously, they can come in person like they do now, or you can do it in person but remote if you look at it that way. So
through the drive-through.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea.
I think so.
Well, because originally we had talked about trying to work with the bank and utilizing their employees, and that was, I said, no. So this will be,
a little confusing.
this will be much better.
Okay. We need a motion, don't we? Do we have a
Do
motion?
we have one?
We don't have a
Yeah.
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I would make a motion that we approve the purchase of a pneumatic teller system for the City Hall from Monday Security Corporation for $11,780.
Second.
Okay, any other questions? Cody's up there. Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay?
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Stecklin,
Yay.
Mayor absent.
Yay. All right, Commissioner reports, item 10. We'll start with you, Jim.
Yeah, we're taking advantage of the dry weather that we've been having, try to get some of our ditching done. We've been on East Main out by the railroad track, been out west of town, out by the refuge, ditching. Also the ditch near the lighthouse shelter. And then we've rented a long stick track hoe, and we're cleaning the ditch in behind the sewer plant. So trying to get ready for this big rain. Hopefully we get tomorrow. We don't need that. So then we know probably through the winter months we'll have some probably weather as well. So and getting ready to start thinking about putting the Christmas lights up pretty soon too. So that's on the agenda coming up fairly soon. So also working on sidewalks at Jackson and Garfield streets. And that's all. The cemeteries and everything's going fine out there. So that's all I have.
Commissioner Stecklin?
I have quite a bit tonight because we're going to kind of go through all the stuff coming up for Halloween stuff too, so. First, let me, Carmen sent me this one, Connect 360, is presenting their third annual Hands and Toes, donation thing. Donations will be accepted from November 1st to December 8th. Drop off and pick up is at Boynton Street Community Center on West Boynton. The pickup date for those things is December 10th from 9 until 12. They will also accept monetary donations. So that's the third annual Hands and Toes donation from Connect 360 at the Boynton Street Center. I guess I should read the water department result too here. So 8 service taps this month, 5 leaks repaired, 1 service is updated, 7 repaired meter pits. We had 527 Julie locates for the months of September. I do have some trivia. We're going to go with this first. And just a question on the gallons of water. Is that 5,000 or 500,000?
500,000.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. No, that's okay. I thought that was. So how much does 500,000, which is our new water tower, what's the weight of the water inside that tower?
A little over 4 million.
That's not fair. Glenn knows everything, and he's not allowed to. You're not allowed to play anymore. He just had that off the top of his head. He's exactly right. But okay, great. Yes, thank you. 4,175,000 pounds. Okay. You may know this one too, Glenn. When was the first documented celebration of Halloween in Marion? Year. It was November 1st, 1915. And we actually have a newspaper clipping from the Marion Daily about that event. And I don't know if this is, Glenn, this is coincidence or what, but it says here, Chief Clarida reported Monday that no damage had been done.
How did that go, Glenn?
Did you have a first career before this whole...
Everything was good, we didn't have a bitter problem.
That's what this says. It says there was the typical shenanigans. This is the newspaper's words. Yeah. It did say that the spooks and goblins got in effective work on many windows about town, using soap to decorate them with, and the result was many windows got a good scrubbing Monday morning.
We didn't prosecute anybody for that.
No, it says that Chief Clarida reminded everyone that it was all in good spirit, and the butt of the jokes remembered that Halloween comes just once a year. So that was 1915. So that was kind of neat. So let's take you up to 2022. I asked Jessica and Terrence if they could get me all the stuff going on, because if you've watched everything online, you see that we've got the 11 I think, of Halloween. Very scary Marion. So Marion Carnegie Library, October 24th to the 27th, has 4 freaky nights of Halloween movies from 4 to 6. October 26th and 27th, they have Story Hour and a Halloween parade at 10:30. The Boynton Street Community Center on October 27th has a Halloween costume party from 6 to 8. The Civic Center on October 28th and 29th has the Rocky Horror Picture Show live. Contact the Civic Center for more information or ticket purchases on that. Rose Hill Cemetery has a Light the Dark 5K run and walk at 5:30 on October 28th. Contact Wilson McReynolds Funeral Home for that information. The Oasis at Illinois Center Mall on October 28th has the drive-through Spooktacular Candy Crawl at 4 p.m. And contact Oasis Outdoor Weathers Broadcasting or Black Diamond for more information on that. The Police Department on October 29th has their 6th annual Halloween Spooktacular at Rentland Park from 5 to 8. The Downtown Trail of Treats is on the 29th from 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. And then, of course, the City of Marion trick-or-treating hours is Halloween night, the 31st, from 5 until 8 p.m. So, I think that's it.
Okay. Mr. Robert? Okay, thank you guys. Under item 11, anything else to come before the council? All right, I do not know of a reason for closed or executive session tonight unless one of you guys do. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry about that. I got a last minute trivia that just came in from our water superintendent. I want to throw this out there. What is the weight of the bowl that we've placed on top of the tower next Wednesday? The weight of just the bowl. Glenn. This is incredible. Wow. This is empty. Any idea?
45,000 pounds.
50 tons. Oh. 50 tons. Okay. Thank you, Cliff. Oh, put that one too. Sorry. sorry about that.
How many pounds would that be?
A lot,
100,000 maybe?
about 100,000. 2,000 pounds a ton, right? That's all I have, sorry.
Good.
Unless this dings in the next 10 seconds.
Okay, hearing nothing else to come before the council, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'd second that.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay.
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Steckland,
Yay?
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Thank you all.